Hi, my name is Tina. I'm a physiotherapist and certified hand therapist at Advanced Health Physiotherapy and Hand Clinic. I'm also the owner of the clinic as well as a part owner of Edmonton Hand Institute and Physiotherapy. So today we're going to be going over some of the best exercises you can start to do with your new FEPSim. So when you get your FEPSim, it's attached to a base. You can easily lift it out of the base, place it on a table, and you want to push it down just to make sure it's locked in on that surface. Using the horizontal unit, we have the two shafts facing parallel away from me. I'm going to grab the dowel grip and we're going to line it up and you're going to push it on until it clicks, and then you know it's on there securely. First exercise we're going to do is for flexion and extension of the wrist. Using the horizontal unit with the dowel grip attached, you're going to have your elbow tucked in close to the body, hand is going to wrap around the dowel, and you're working on a flexion and extension of the wrist by rotating the unit forward and back. You can also change the muscles that you're going to use. For example, if I lift my index finger, you'll be biasing more towards the ulnar musculature. For pronation and supination, we're going to need to rotate the unit towards you. To release the base, you're going to press the button and lift, press and lift, press and lift, then rotating the unit towards you 90 degrees. Don't forget to lock down the base securely in your new position. For pronation and supination, again, my elbow is fairly close to my body. I'm grabbing the dowel. This time I'm going to be rotating clockwise and counterclockwise, simulating pronation and supination. Again, you can affect which muscles you're using by, for example, lifting that index finger and focusing more on the ulnar musculature. Next, we're going to be working on our pinch grip. So you can grab your key pinch attachment, again sliding on, making sure that it clicks on securely. You're going to use your lateral pinch motion and rotate. So this, for example, would simulate an activity like turning on your car starter. You can also change which grips you're using, for example, by using your tripod pinch or even your tip-to-tip pinch, if you're stronger than me. All right, the next one we're going to be working is more simulating a functional activity like turning a key to open a door. So again, you're going to need to release the unit, pressing the buttons to release, rotating 90 degrees towards you, securing it back down, and using that lateral pinch to work on that rotation clockwise to counterclockwise. Again, you can do your other pinch grips, for example, your tripod pinch or your tip-to-tip pinch. For our next exercise, we're going to be working on simulating using a can opener. So we're going to need to rotate our base. So again, lift, lift. I'm only going to rotate 45 degrees this time, and again, lock it down into place. We're going to be using our T attachment, sliding it on until it clicks on securely. Then from here, we're going to hang on and rotate. Next, we're going to be working on a more global movement of elbow flexion and extension. We're going to take our unit and lift. Rotating so that again, the shafts are now again parallel to my body. I'm going to take the lever attachment and slide it on till it clicks. For elbow flexion and extension, we usually suggest using a little bit of a higher resistance because it is a more global movement. To increase the resistance, I'm going to press down and slide it forward. So grabbing onto the lever, I'm going to work on elbow extension, elbow flexion. Elbow extension happens when your elbow is straight. Elbow flexion, of course, happens when your elbow is bent. Next exercise we're going to simulate is knife cutting. So with the lever, we're going to have it up on a 45-degree angle to start. It's probably better to do this exercise in standing. We're going to grab the lever and rotate it downwards. Next exercise is using a steering wheel. So to simulate that functional exercise, again, we're going to release the unit, rotating it so that's facing towards me, locking that unit down. It's probably best if you can do this exercise at shoulder height. So we're going to also lift the bed table up to shoulder height. So grabbing onto the lever and rotating. Now we're going to work on how to simulate opening or closing a jar. So for that, we're going to be using the vertical unit. So the vertical unit, again, comes off the base easily, and you want to lock it down onto your table surface. For the jar opening exercise, we're going to use the large jar attachment handle and sliding it on until it clicks into place. It's probably better to do this exercise in standing, and ideally you'd like a height where your elbow can be straight. So for here, what we're going to be doing is over top with your elbow fairly extended. I am pushing down on the unit and rotating. So to simulate closing a jar or to simulate opening a jar. That's one of the most unique features about the vertical unit is that weight-bearing ability. For the next exercise, we're going to be working on a tendon gliding exercise, going from your hook to your composite fist. We're still going to be using the vertical unit, and this time we'll be using the dowel attachment. So sliding it on and waiting until it clicks securely into place. I'm going to start with my hook and wrap around the dowel, and from here I'm going to rotate clockwise and counterclockwise, going from that hook to full composite fist.